So my dear students, we will start today from chemistry. Okay. So if you will open your book of chemistry and go on to page number 1, you will see the title of this chapter 1, Introduction to Chemistry. Introduction to Chemistry is the title of your chapter 1, and we will start from chemistry, chapter number 1, Introduction to Chemistry. So what we will learn in this chapter? First of all, you will learn about the definition of chemistry in lecture number 1. You will learn about definition of chemistry, then importance of chemistry, then reasons to study chemistry, branches of chemistry. So this is basically our today's topic. And in the next lecture, you will learn about history of chemistry and the scientific approach in chemistry. And we will do some objectives as well in the next lecture. Today we will learn about the definition, importance, reasons, and branches of chemistry. So first of all, students, you should know what is chemistry. What is the definition of chemistry? So my dear students, chemistry is the branch of science. Okay, science word is coming from a Latin word scientia, which means knowledge. Okay, so basically this chemistry, it is the branch of science that deals with the properties, okay, then composition, and then structure of matter. Okay, so first of all, you should know what is a matter. Matter is something which occupies space and have mass. It means it is a material object. So here you will study about matter. Okay, you will study about matter. What you will study about matter? First of all, the properties of matter. Okay, first of all, the properties of matter. So it means you will study First of all, you will study about the properties of matter means the characteristics of a matter. Characteristics of a matter means if you look any object, if you want to observe any object, so how that specific object appears to you means its size, its color, its shape. So all these will come under the heading of properties. Basically, my dear students, properties are of two types: chemical properties and physical properties. Physical properties are those which you can observe through your naked eyes, okay, like the color, size, shape, whether your object is heavy or light, whether it is hard or soft. So these all are physical properties. And chemical properties means how an object behaves when it undergoes in a chemical reaction. Okay, so first of all, in chemistry definition, you will learn about the properties of matter. Properties means how a specific object appears to you, how it looks like, its color, shape, size, and when it undergoes in any chemical reaction, then how does it behave. Next is the composition. Composition means to make, composition means what type of atoms and molecules are present in that specific matter. Composition means anything which is made up of anything, the components. Okay, so composition means what type of atoms and molecules are present in the matter. Okay, I will give you example here of a glass of tank, glass of tank. Okay, if you want to make a tank juice, what you will require, or if you want to make a roux of sap, so what you will require, you will require a powder, some sort of powder, that is tank powder. Next is you will require sugar and then water. So these are the components that are required to make up a glass of tank. So basically this is the composition. Another example is water. Water is made up of two types of elements. One is at hydrogen and the second one is oxygen. So this is the composition of water. Water is made up of two hydrogen atoms and one oxygen atom. So composition means what type of atoms and molecules are present in that specific matter. Okay, and the last here is structure. The last here is structure. Structure means how the molecules or atoms are arranged in that specific matter. Okay, in structure what you will study the arrangement of atoms and molecules. So basically we will study in chemistry the properties, composition and structure of matter. This is the main definition of chemistry. But students, chemistry also deals with the changes involved in the matter. Okay, let's take an example here of water. Okay, at room temperature, water is liquid. When you put that water in the fridge or in the freezer, it will become an ice. Then when you will take it out from the freezer, it will become a liquid. And then when you put it on the stove and you will boil it, it will convert it into steam. So in fridge, it was a solid. At room temperature, water is a liquid, and after boiling, it will become steam, that is gas. So, if you want to check the composition in all states, in solid, liquid, and gas, the composition will remain same. It will remain H2O, but their states will be changed: solid, liquid, and gas. So, it deals with the changes that involves in the matter. So why, what type of changes are occurring in the matter from solid to liquid or from liquid to gas. And it also deals with the principles governing the changes which matter may undergo. Just suppose when you will put the water into boiling. So boiling is the process by which your liquid water converted into gas, into steam. So in chemistry, you will learn about matter, its properties, composition, and structure, as well as the changes that are involved in the matter and the principles that govern the changes which matter may undergo. Okay, so this is the complete definition of chemistry. Okay, next is why we are studying chemistry. Why chemistry is important for us? There are some importance of chemistry here. Number one is the development of industry, means the development of industry जो industries was developed हो चुकी हैं, it has raised the standard of living of human race. Like if you look around yourself, if you look into industries, so the development of industries is due to chemistry. All the things that are made in industries, this is due to chemistry. Okay, nutritious food and better health are due to chemistry. Nutritious foods like jam, jellies, energy drinks, all these things, the production of different food items are due to chemistry. Okay, are due to chemistry. So if you want to make any nutritious food, any energy drink, so you must know something about chemistry. What type of chemicals you should use to make up those food drinks, those food items. Okay, it also helps us to understand the nature of our environment, what type of environment in which we are living. So we can also understand it by reading or by studying chemistry. So why chemistry is important for us? The development of chem industry, it has raised our standard of living. All the nutritious food and better health are due to chemistry. If we want to understand our environment, we also study chemistry. And it enables us, the most important thing is it enables us to manufacture drugs to fight diseases. Okay, to fight diseases like all the life-saving drugs like antibiotics, vaccines that are required to make you to that are required. So all these antibiotics and vaccines, it is due to the chemistry because it enables us to manufacture drugs to fight diseases. If you want to fight diseases, you must need some sort of medicine For picking up medicines, you need chemistry. You must learn something about chemistry. Without chemistry, you cannot make any medicine. Okay, that's why chemistry is very important for all of us. And that's why we studied chemistry. Some other reasons are here. So other importance are here. Pesticides. So first of all, you should understand what are pesticides. Pesticides are basically special chemical substances that kill all the harmful insects that are present in the fields, that are present on animals. Okay, because what we will do, if we do not have pesticides, so all the harmful organisms like insects or everything that can grow on our crops, that can grow on animals, it will be harmful for our health. So pesticides are here because of chemistry. Pesticides are here and they are prepared to protect our health. Okay, what are pesticides? Who is this Moto E? Please mention your name. Kindly mention your name. So pesticides are chemical substances, okay, that kill the harmful organisms like insects, okay. Now fertilizers are made to grow crops for abundant foods. Fertilizers are required to grow crops, and fertilizers are also made by the help of chemistry, okay. Next is fuels are available for transportation. Fuels are available for transportation, that is because of chemistry as well. And theories of chemistry, okay, all the theories regarding chemistry, they help us to understand, okay. Theories of chemistry help us to understand our material world. Okay, what is material world? Okay, what is material world? Can anyone tell me what do you mean by material world? Basically, material world is the study of matter. In material world, what you will do, you will study the matter and changes that can occur to matter. So this will be the material world. 1 minute class, 1 minute. Please give me 1 minute. Okay, now students, so what is material world? The study of matter and changes that can occur to matter. So if you want to study matter and changes that occur to matter, it is possible due to chemistry. Due to the theories of chemistry, you can understand your material world from tiny atom to giant galaxies. Okay, so that's why chemistry is very important to all of us, because it plays an important role in every aspect of life, for making drugs, for making medicines, for making fertilizers, pesticides, all the antiseptic lotions, detergents, everything, shampoo, toothpaste, disinfectants, all these things are made up of by the help of chemistry, by the help of chemicals and by the help of chemistry. Okay, the advancement in science, specifically in chemistry, lead us to the advancement of mankind. Okay, so my dear students, these are the importance, but there are also some reasons to study chemistry. There are also some reasons. So basically there are three main reasons to study chemistry. Mean why you are studying chemistry and why chemistry is important for us. There must be a reason. And basically, scientists have found that there are three main reasons to study chemistry. Okay. Firstly, chemistry has important practical application in the society. Why it has important practical application? Because, for example, the development of life-saving drugs. Life-saving drugs means जिंदगी बचाने वाली दवाएं, ठीक है, जो आपकी जिंदगी को बचाती है. So, if you want to develop this life-saving drugs, you must study chemistry. because all the medicines are made up of some kind of chemicals. All the medicines are made up of some kind of chemicals. So how to make any medicine, what type of chemicals are required, what will be their composition, what will be their structure. So everything you should study chemistry for all those things. So first of all, why it is important? Because it helps in the development of life saving drugs. Okay, life saving drugs. Secondly, chemistry is an intellectual enterprise. Intellectual enterprise means, can anyone know? Intellectual enterprising means it is a project where you will do critical thinking, reading, research about matter. Okay, chemistry help us to do critical thinking, reading, research about the matter. Means it help us to explain our material world. So material world means what? Material means it is a study of matter and changes that can occur to matter. So all the changes that are occurring in matter, that is occurred in matter, the reasons behind it, the research about anything, it will be due to chemistry. That's why we will say chemistry is an intellectual enterprise, because it helps us to do critical thinking, analysis, research about matter, about our material world. Okay, the last is chemistry figures prominently in other fields. Okay, what chemistry do? It also help other fields as well, such as the most important field is the biology. Biology is another field, but chemistry also plays an important role in biology. And how? In the advancement of medicines. You know, for making medicines you need chemicals. For chemicals you will study chemistry. So chemistry also help other fields as well, like biology. So basically, students, there are three significant reasons to study chemistry. Why we study chemistry? For the development of life-saving drugs. Then, if you want to do any critical thinking about our material world, you will also study chemistry, and it also plays an important role in other fields like biology. That's why, students, chemistry is very important to all of us. You will study chemistry in everywhere because it plays an important role in our life. Okay, students?